else is strong enough. It's a tearful moment, and we pray that Penny's other cubs will survive.
Soon after this loss, Penny and her 2 surviving cubs return to the old den site. She knows it's a good place for hunting, and no doubt the cubs will be learning from her example. Long experience has taught Penny where to lie in wait for thirsty guanacos. Unfortunately, Penny's cubs have not yet learned the importance of keeping out of sight. Once discovered, Penny won't waste energy trying to remain hidden. She'll just move to another hunting ground. The cubs will go hungry once again, but theirs is a life of feast or famine. So if they survive to adulthood, they will face hardship many times.
Penny is finding just how tough it is to raise a family, and driven by hunger, hunts in all weathers. Without surprise on her side, Penny has little chance against a fleet-footed hare, and she needs larger meals too. But the guanacos have been driven west by the blizzards, and Penny must follow. Hungry or not, the cubs remain playful as they follow her trail. They're 8 months old now, and I soon appreciate how effective their large paws are in soft snow. They glide over the surface while I struggle to keep up, drilled into deep drifts by 50 pounds of camera gear. But I'm desperate to see a successful guanaco hunt, and Penny is keen too. On this particular day she walks 6 miles, but it may be worth it. Guanacos converge into large herds in harsh weather, not just for warmth and shelter, but to exploit the best forage. They feed more efficiently if there are many pairs of eyes, for it can be a successful defense against puma attack. Penny's coat color is a disadvantage in snow, but it's surprising just how close she can stalk without being seen. For every success, there are many failures, and almost inevitably, it seems, Penny is spotted. But she has another problem. Her quest for a meal has taken her deep into the home range of another cat, and it's watching us all from the top of the cliff. This one also has cubs, 3 large ones. I'm keen to find out who Penny's neighbour is, and though the cubs make themselves scarce and their mother is shy at first, she's remarkably tolerant. Living deep inside the park, perhaps she has little fear of humans. She's a superb cat, with that wide head and those large, pale jowls. And she has a much darker nose, too. Completely different looks from Penny, and though I'm biased, she's not really as pretty. She's huge, must weigh close to 150 pounds, more the size of a male. Penny is extremely wary of this stranger, for pumas will defend their litters fiercely, so each family avoids confrontation by putting wild country between them. The cubs seem unwilling to do anything but play, and Penny is reluctant to leave the area too, for this is where the Wanakos are holed up for the winter. But she must retreat to ensure her cubs' safety. They'll be hungry again, but spring is on the way. With the thaw comes a food supply, for as winter loosens its icy grip on the land, the Wanakos migrate back to the area where Penny lives. She was obviously lying in ambush, for we discover a fresh-killed Wanako, carefully hidden to await her return with the cubs. At dusk, I walk down to my camera near the carcass, and with Wanakos to warn me of Penny's approach, I'm free to enjoy these glorious skies. Suddenly, like ghosts, the cats are beside me, moving noiselessly through the grass. I sense a quiet menace in such silent stealth, but as with most animals, the threat of danger is largely in the imagination. Trouble is, I can only see through the special lens, and it sure feels spooky being surrounded by 3 large cats in the dark. The cubs are now a year old and need a lot of meat, so Penny is catching adult Wanakos. Standing 6 feet and weighing as much as 300 pounds, Wanakos are more than twice her size. Yet Penny not only kills them, she's also strong enough to drag them to safe feeding places. The sound of crunching bones must be like a Wanako's worst nightmare. Once they're replete, the cubs are free to play. But with dawn approaching fast, Penny must cover the carcass, as there's still at least 4 nights' meat here for her growing family. Play is an essential part of the cubs' training as predators, developing muscles and hunting skills. but watching them romping about